The case of the Springfield Three is a haunting and intriguing one, a mystery that has persisted for decades, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a community still searching for justice. On June 7, 1992, three friends, Suzie Streeter, Stacy McCall, and Suzie's mother, Sherrill Levitt, vanished without a trace in Springfield, Missouri, a city that was once considered a safe and quiet place to live. The disappearance of these three women sent shockwaves through the community, and the investigation that followed was one of the most extensive in the city's history. The police scoured the area, searching for any lead, any tip, that could bring them closer to finding Suzie, Stacy, and Sherrill, but every door they knocked on, every witness they interviewed, seemed to lead to a dead end. The disappearance of the Springfield Three is a case that has haunted the town for years, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most seemingly idyllic communities. It started with a night out at a local bar, where the three friends were last seen, laughing and joking with friends, their faces etched in the memories of those who saw them that night. Their car was found abandoned, with no signs of struggle or foul play, just a broken glass and an open door, as if they had gotten out in a hurry, leaving behind only the faintest whisper of their presence. The investigation that followed was a complex and challenging one, with detectives following up on numerous tips, interviewing countless witnesses, and scouring the area for any sign of the missing women. But every lead seemed to end in a dead end, every tip turned out to be a false hope, and the case was going cold, like a fire that had been extinguished, leaving only ashes and embers. You're watching Dark Verdict, where we investigate the cases that haunt us, the ones that linger in the shadows, refusing to be forgotten. As we delve deeper into the Springfield Three case, we find that the initial investigation was hindered by a lack of evidence, a dearth of clues that could lead the police to the missing women. The police had few leads to follow, and the case quickly went cold, like a body that had been left to freeze in the winter snow. But the families of the missing women refused to give up, and they continued to push for answers, posting flyers, holding vigils, and pleading with the public to come forward with any information, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. They were determined to keep the case alive, to keep the memory of Suzie, Stacy, and Sherrill alive, and to bring justice to those responsible for their disappearance. The investigation into the disappearance of the Springfield Three was a complex and challenging one, a puzzle with many missing pieces. Detectives followed up on numerous tips, interviewed countless witnesses, and scoured the area for any sign of the missing women. They searched the woods, the fields, and the streets, looking for any clue that could lead them to Suzie, Stacy, and Sherrill. But every lead seemed to end in a dead end, every tip turned out to be a false hope, and the case was going cold. The police were frustrated, the families were desperate, and the community was on edge, wondering if the truth would ever be found. Evidence reveals that the police did find some suspicious activity in the area, but it was never enough to make an arrest, just a whisper of something that might have been, a shadow that vanished into thin air. The twist in this case came when a former suspect was re-interviewed by police, a man who had been questioned at the time of the disappearance but had an alibi that checked out. However, new evidence suggested that his alibi might not have been as solid as he claimed, that there were cracks in his story, like the cracks in a mirror that had been broken. The police were eager to re-examine the case, to see if they had missed something the first time around, to follow up on a lead that had been overlooked. And the second piece of evidence changed the entire theory, like a key that had been turned in a lock, opening up a new door, a new possibility. It turned out that the man had been in deeper financial trouble than he had let on, and the disappearance of the Springfield Three might have been more than just a random act of violence, but a calculated move, a desperate attempt to solve his problems. Where it stands today, the case of the Springfield Three remains unsolved, a mystery that continues to haunt the town, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most seemingly idyllic communities. Despite the numerous investigations and tips, the truth about what happened to Suzie, Stacy, and Sherrill is still unknown, a secret that has been kept for decades.
The police continue to follow up on new leads, and the families of the missing women hold on to the hope that one day they will find justice, that one day the truth will be revealed, and the case will be solved.
The case is a reminder that even decades later, the search for truth and justice can continue, and that the families of the victims will never give up, will never lose hope, will never forget. In another case, Michelle Parker disappeared in 2011 after appearing on The People's Court, a reality TV show that had brought her to the attention of the nation. Her disappearance was met with an outpouring of support from the local community, with signs posted everywhere, on windows and on cars, a testament to the fact that she was not forgotten, that she was still loved and remembered. The investigation into her disappearance was extensive, with the police searching for any lead, any tip, that could bring them closer to finding Michelle. But so far, no one has been convicted in connection with her case, and the search for Michelle Parker is still ongoing, a reminder that justice is not always swift, that sometimes it takes years, even decades, to find the truth. The disappearance of Elisa Lam is another case that has garnered significant attention, a mystery that has captivated the nation. She was last seen in 2013, at a hotel in Los Angeles, a city that is known for its glamour and its glitz, but also for its darkness and its danger. The investigation into her disappearance was widely covered, with the police searching for any lead, any tip, that could bring them closer to finding Elisa. A true crime documentary about her case is set to be released on Netflix, a testament to the fact that her story is one that will not be forgotten, that it will continue to haunt us, to fascinate us, and to intrigue us. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance are still unclear, and the case remains a mystery, a puzzle with many missing pieces, a reminder that sometimes the truth is not always easy to find.
The case of Rachel Timmerman is a shocking reminder of the dangers that some people face, a testament to the fact that the world can be a dark and a dangerous place. She was found chained to the bottom of a lake, after accusing a man of raping her, a brutal and a horrific crime that had left her traumatized and shaken. The investigation into her disappearance was complex, and it led to the discovery of another body, that of her friend, Wayne Davis, who was also found chained to the bottom of a lake. The case was a shocking reminder of the brutality that some people are capable of, and the importance of seeking justice, of holding people accountable for their actions, of making sure that they pay for their crimes.
The case of a 4-year-old Houston girl who disappeared and was later found dead in a plastic bag on the side of the road in Arkansas is a tragic reminder of the worst fears of parents everywhere. The man who dumped her body there pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 40 years in prison, a testament to the fact that justice can be served, that those who commit such heinous crimes will be held accountable. The case was a shocking example of the brutality that some people are capable of, and the importance of protecting our children, of keeping them safe from harm, of making sure that they are never hurt or exploited. It is a reminder that the world can be a dark and a dangerous place, but it is also a reminder that there are still good people in the world, people who care, people who will fight for justice, and people who will never give up. As we continue to investigate these cases, we are reminded of the importance of seeking justice, of holding people accountable for their actions, of making sure that they pay for their crimes. The disappearance of the Springfield Three, Michelle Parker, Elisa Lam, Rachel Timmerman, and the 4-year-old Houston girl are all cases that have left a lasting impact on their communities, a reminder that the search for truth and justice is ongoing, and that the families of the victims will never give up. They are a testament to the fact that justice is not always swift, that sometimes it takes years, even decades, to find the truth, but it is also a reminder that justice will be served, that those who commit such heinous crimes will be held accountable, and that the families of the victims will finally find peace. What do you think happened to these women, and will we ever find out the truth about their disappearances? The answer to these questions remains a mystery, a puzzle that has not been solved, but one that will continue to haunt us, to fascinate us, and to intrigue us, until the truth is finally revealed.